Okay, guys, how are you doing today? So, I'm going to try and work on this, making this mower trailer, I guess. I've been trying to brainstorm ideas on what I need to do to this thing, figuring out how long I want to make it, how wide I want to make it, stuff like that. I don't have anything really concrete yet. All I was really hoping to accomplish in this video is basically taking the seat off, taking the engine off, um, possibly leaving the hood. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to go ahead and start by taking off the seat and then take off this console halfway right here. Actually, first of all, I'm going to get a pallet. Just to kind of size up a little bit so I know what I'm working with here. And I'm hoping, if I can do this the right way, put the pallets on here, I don't want to say this, but I'll just go ahead and show you guys. Basically, lift this up. Like this. That might actually work better than I thought it would, so we might probably roll that way. Originally, I was thinking about doing it this way, but that still could possibly work. I don't know for a fact. All I do know is I want to go ahead and start taking the seat off. So, all right, so I want to go ahead and start getting the seat taken off. Again, I don't know how well this is going to work, if this project even remotely works the way I want it to. I don't know anything yet, so the only way to know that is to dig into it. Like, I'm even thinking about taking all this stuff in here and just ripping all out. This could be like a storage area type deal, if I can make it that. Like I said, this mower was supposed to be a good mower, which the engine's still good, which I might try to sell the engine off or something, but that's beside the point I'm trying to do right now. Go ahead and... Wow, there's a lot of water in this thing. On my trip I just took, I left this thing sitting out in the weather and didn't realize I let as much water get to it as I did. Clearly, water in your toolbox is not a good thing. I'm not going to let it all out because, I want to allow it to get rusty. No, I don't. I just don't want to take the time real quick and make sure they don't get rusty and just let them rust. Because that makes total sense, right? Anyways, find the right size socket here. Again, I have no idea how this project's going to turn out. This might be one of the dumbest things I've ever done, or it might be one of the best things I've ever done. All I know is it's going to take some time to complete. So, I figured I already have materials. I'm not going to probably use this mower. I've got plenty of other mowers that work and run, and I don't need them to be a spare. So, I figured, why not try to make a cool little trailer out of this thing? I just sit in my house the other day, watching that YouTuber, as I said in the other video. For those of you who've seen the other video, if not, go check out it. It's literally the last video I made. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do something like that. Using a mower somehow. So, here I am, trying to do something like that. Using a mower somehow. If the tool doesn't work for the job you're trying to use it for, try and make it work. I'm just kidding. That's pretty stupid. Never use a tool not for its design and purpose. So you see I have a hammer here? Clearly it's designed... Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know why this thing does this. You still recording? Yeah, okay. This gimbal's been a good one, for the most part. Okay. Clearly, the hammer's not working, so go find a pair of needle nose I should have originally had. Man, I'm good. Let's see. Again. No, actually, is this? Yeah, this worked way better. I was gonna try a chiseled offer, but that still wouldn't have been a good idea. Wouldn't have been a good idea at all. Go ahead and pull it off. Maybe, hopefully. If I can't get off, then this mission won't be possible. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna make it work somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. Okay. Pair of needle nose. I'm trying to use every tool I have in here but the needle nose. It's right where I can grab them. Right here. Oof. A bit rusty, but it should work. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This thing's just getting weak or what? Oh, yeah, it is getting weak. I guess that makes sense. Well, I guess it's gonna have to do this. I think I got another mount in there. I thought it was good on battery. Apparently it wasn't. Explains why I was dying. I'll be right back. I think I have a mount in here. I'm 90% certain I do. Okay, let's put this one. I know I have one in here. I just don't know if I feel like digging for it or not. I've got a whole boatload of crap in this freaking shop that really needs to get fixed and sorted through and cleaned out. That it? No. Okay, not seeing it. I know it's in here. I just don't know. Ah, okay, right here. Cool. Sweet. Okay, if you give me like 30 seconds, I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this out real quick. So, cue the fast mo. Actually, I'm just going to edit this whole part out. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, now I'm not going to be able to have my swiveling camera that I'm used to, which kind of sucks because I've already gotten used to that thing. Anyways, can I Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. All right. That is a very tight spring, so I'm going to go ahead and do what I was originally going to do with the hammer and chisel, and I'll be right back. Um, all right, like I said, I'm back now, so I'm sure this is still going though. As I stated, I'm not too worried about this not being usable again because I'm already not planning on using this mower ever again. So, ouch. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really don't know how to get the spring off here. I wish I didn't have to think about getting the spring off. I wish I could just. I don't know. And I can really think is to just wrench it off. I don't know. Hey, come on. There we go. One more hit, we should be good. There we go. All right. Just get this out of there. Scrap bin. Not in scrap bin, but it's at least out of my hair. 3 tools to do 1 project. It's unreal. Like I said, I'm not too worried about keeping this thing in somewhat decent condition because if this project doesn't end up working, then I'm just gonna scrap the whole thing. But if I'm not mistaken, it should be able to work. Scrap. That's where this is going. Okay, so take these off. Now, I don't know if I want to keep these springs on here or not. Actually, we're going to take these off here. There's no reason to having them if I'm not going to have. If I'm going to have something that's going to be secured to it. I am, however, going to put these in a box of some sort. Possibly keep them for future other projects, which I have boxed here. I'm going to go get real quick. Again, guys, I really don't quite know if this is going to work or not, but apparently I'm in the slow season where I don't have much else going on. So I just thought, why not try to work on this project? Evaporator don't have much money. Okay, I need that. Oh, hold on. Just realized I didn't have this on me. Okay. So, take the spring off. Again, I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but you know what? You don't know till you try, right? So that's what we're going to do is we're going to try. Just tuck those in here for now, I guess. Okay, so You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and flip this thing over. Why not? Oh, okay. If you see engine oil coming out, don't worry. Well, actually, kind of worry a little bit because I might try to sell the engine off this thing, or I might try to use it for another project. I don't know yet. I will see when the time comes, I guess, what I'm going to do. For anybody that's actually watching this video, I really do appreciate it big time. It's been so hard to keep attention long enough this year. I've been trying to do this full time this year. It's not been easy at all, like at all. I'm trying to keep attention nowadays, and everybody's scrolling through everything, not giving everything a more than 30 seconds of their time. That's nice. Dead yellow jacket in my toolbox. I appreciate those of you who are actually staying here right now. So I've decided, for those of you that are still here, I'm going to do 10 total package deals. And in these package deals is going to be 5 pens, 1 or 2 koozies, a hat, and a thank you note from me, thank you letter from me to you, whoever buys these packages. And as soon as I get the money, I'm going to have these packages made up. And the first 10 people to say that they will buy a package off of me, you'll be getting a package. So that'll be for anybody that wants to support this channel and make it into something that's better than what it currently is. Like I've said in other videos, I can't really do much right now because I'm low on funds. But that doesn't mean I don't want to do anything cool. Like, I got so many ideas I want to do, I can't do them because I have no funds right now. Which really sucks. Because I also don't want to work for anybody else. But I'm more than happy to go do stuff for myself. Anyways. So I know you guys can't really see on this side, but I'm disconnecting the neutral to forward to reverse gear all the way out because I don't need that. This rear end realistically could just be all the way taken apart because I'm not going to need it now. So I get this. What the heck is going on here? Something a hammer or something could do. There we go. Come on, get out, come on. And I really should be trying to show you guys what I'm doing over here, but nothing too special. So that should be the hammer could take that out or not. And again, if you're still watching, and you've been following the channel for a little bit, from now on, every time that I'm not talking, I'm just going to start editing so it goes by faster. I'm trying to be a professional YouTuber, and I can't really do that if I'm not really being professional with it. So, yeah. There we go. Let's see if that disconnects. Yeah, it does. Cool. Cool. The shifter's now out. Now for the other side. Actually, I might just zip tie that in there. It's an interesting hole underneath this thing. Too bad the belt didn't work, because this would have probably been a really good tractor to do some fun stuff on. But I have a white tractor in there that, you know, if you've been here from the beginning, you'd know I have. But, all right. 3, 2. Looks to me like that's a pretty tight engine. I didn't see anything leaking, but that doesn't mean it didn't leak into the crankcase or nothing. So now, I'm going to go ahead and, ooh, I don't really need that. Throw it in there. Going to flip this way. There. Okay, so that's the deck adjuster. And then this is the PTO, which what can I do here? Check phone real quick, make sure nobody's texting me or whatever. That's what needs to be done. Like I said, guys, I don't really have much money right now, so I'm trying to do whatever odd jobs I can to make $1 on top of work on this channel. And for those of you who'd love to support the channel, you know, I guess the best way is to get those, buy those packages, but I don't even have the money to get those packages right now. So, try to show you guys what I'm doing here. Just about going to try to see if I can't disconnect the whole rear end or not. My main goal is to, so this one right here, the PTO is out of the way enough. I'm not going to worry about it. That's just wasting time on an idea that I don't even know if it'll work or not. So that's going to go ahead and there we go, shove that in there. I mean, I really don't know what all I want to do this thing, honestly. Trying to figure it out. Sorry, you guys really can't see what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to get this one out of here because it's in the way. Worst comes worst, guess what? I'm just going to grind it off, but I don't really want to do that. I did just have a pretty smart idea. These tires are just about going to be needing replaced anyways. This one is. This tire might be needing replaced, and I've got quite a few tires back here in this junkyard I have, so I might be able to make something happen without spending $30 million. Again, I'm going to try to make this as, you know, spend not as much as I possibly can. So, see. It's pretty on there. Well, it's pretty on there, I should say. Nothing against this. All right. There we go. We're going now. Golly. I think it's good. Just don't think this hammer's going to be heavy enough to be able to get it off here. Or maybe it's not good enough. Yeah, that rim's definitely kind of toast, though. I gotta say that. Which might help, actually. Holy crap. Good Lord. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and zoom through this whole thing, rest of it. That good? There we go. Yeah, that rim's crap anyways. I also wish I'd have thought that sooner. Alright. I'm this close to getting the grinder out and just grinding it off. I'm trying not to do that. At the same time, that might not be the worst idea. I was thinking I could just disconnect out of this pocket. Okay, guys, sorry. Sorry if I'm not showing everything. Realistically, if anybody want to do this isn't the hard part anyways. It's going to be the hard part's the front end. Take the console off and the front end is going to be the hardest parts. But what I'm doing right now, anybody can do this. So... Actually, I didn't even see this till now. Again, sorry if you guys can't see what I'm doing if you'd like to. But since I don't have my equipment like I usually do, I gotta go back to not showing everything because I'm lazy like that. Actually, I might have an idea. Safety 100. My glasses. I don't also know where my signature top-notch lenses are. So these are just going to have to do for right now. Went to find them for this video earlier and I couldn't find them. Smell that. Alright guys. I'm not letting this thing win. So, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So, if this doesn't work, which I don't plan on it actually working, I have this, which will probably take a long time, but I'll do it for you guys. So, we're going to go ahead and see if this will work though. I don't condone this kind of trying tools out like this. Really shouldn't be doing it myself, but, you know, I'm about rebellious like that, so we'll see what happens here. All right, 3, 2. All I know is this blade's probably not going to be in good shape after this. I don't know how I got that way. Wink, wink. Yeah. Didn't better than I thought it would. I guess back the old-fashioned way of doing things. You know, defiling the mower. So, I guess there we go. Could that just bend it at this point? Again, I don't condone trying this stuff at home. I'm a semi-professional. Yeah, I'm a semi-professional. All right, that ain't working. I might possibly have an idea here. Put this thing back over, I guess. Even the tire's off of it. Might have an idea. What's I gonna do? Right. I had no idea this is gonna even be like this. I'm going to attempt to do this, I guess. Or. You know what? Is it level enough? Yep, it is. We're calling that good. So, on to the next step. I don't really need to keep that or this one, but you know, I like keeping junk for some reason. Alright, you know what, we're going to call it good. We're going to see if we can't go ahead and put that wheel back on, in fact, since that part's over with. Alright. I'm going to put it on this way, since, actually, no, that won't work, never mind. Okay, there we go. There we go, Governor. Would you like a small toothy crumpet? I do need to look at this every now and then, but. Okay, cool. We're business and back. Ooh. You know what? I don't need this set anymore. I suppose kicking it probably isn't the best idea. Actually, hold on a second. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah. Cool. You know what? I want to see if I can't try to keep these lights. And see if I can't use them as headlights on when I get this thing made up fully. I feel like I'm way over my head with this whole project. But 9 times out of 10, when you're over your head on things, you got to figure out a way at that point. Take this out. Yeah, sure it can. Just requires a little bit of a love tap. Or cool. Thing is very structurally sound. Not. And I'm actually kind of glad that I decided to keep these 4 bolts, because that looks pretty loose to me now. So I'm going to go ahead and at least put 2 of these bolts back in. Get straightened up a little bit. Shall we, Governor? If I really am seriously about to do this project, it's probably about to take quite a few videos if I was willing to bet to get this thing all the way done. Wrong way, Feldman. Oh, you probably wouldn't get that reference. Those of you who do will know that I'm a very old soul. Not going in, so you know what we're going to do? It won't even actually fit like it needs to either. Okay. One in, one to go. Okay. That's very solid. Maybe. All right. Not sure how to get this out. We're about to find out how. Ah, there we go. Cool. Hey. I don't know where that yellow jack came from, but I am not a very big fan of them. I don't know if I've made that known, but I am not a big fan of yellow jackets. At all. At all. 3, 2. Cool. That's off now. I tell you, I was supposed to use this mower as backup, but I really do hope that this series I'm getting ready to try to make actually works out because, you know, it already wasn't working. I mean, what else worse am I doing to it? If it already ain't working, then how are you screwing it up? That's a good point there, Jethro. It's a really good point. But I mean, seriously, taking a mower and trying to make a little bit of a camper out of it, you know, that's an interesting thing to do, I think. All I know is as long as that camera's recording, I got a lot of stuff to edit. Oh, gotta twist out, huh? Well, that's interesting. And this project might be a cool project that ends up working out. Or it might be one of the biggest things I've ever done to waste my time. But at the same time, how am I wasting my time if I don't have anything else I'm doing? Yeah, Alright, so kind of what I was thinking. Okay. What the heck is this thing sitting on? I know it ain't sitting on this tire. That toolbox ain't holding a visit. That's interesting. Well, it might be. I don't know. That's beside the point. Need there's a lot of interesting sounds going on across the ridge. Living out here in the woods, you never know what you're going to hear. Even that. Again, I have no idea if this is even going to work the way I want it to, but I have time and the supplies, so why not try? to do a project that might be kind of cool. I don't know. 3, 2. We got one more. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I do hope this project actually works the way I want it to. I mean, again, I really don't have anything else going on in life right now. All my jobs are slow. I don't have anything else going on. Gotta try to keep busy. I mean, if I get this thing turned into a trailer that I can haul around anywhere and make a camper out of it, then I'm sure as heck going to be trying to camp out of it here soon. But clearly, I can't camp out of a mower that's pretty exposed like this, you know what I'm saying? Can't do that. Oh, throttle cable stuck. All right. Wait a second, what? I don't understand that. I ain't never seen that before. I do not quite understand that. How? Oh, that makes sense. I was quite understanding how the screws got in there. Now I do. They put the tape right over top of it. That was actually a pretty interesting play. Credit to whoever thought that idea up. Because in a million years, they probably didn't expect their mower to be getting taken apart like this. I mean, again, who really thinks about taking a mower and makes a small camping trailer out of it? I mean, essentially, I'm just going to be using a frame and a few pallets that I can. But again, who really thinks about taking a mower and doing that with it? Big shout out to those guys for using stickers to cover up their screws, though. That's really interesting. I've never seen that done before. I think we're about there. I think so. You know what I can't stand about this time of year? I'm outside right now. I'm thinking about how it feels like it's fall or spring for some odd reason. But here's the funny thing. We're about to enter in the wintertime. It ain't nowhere near spring. I mean, it's the next season after, fall, or after winter, but, it just really feels like spring right now. I don't quite know why. Oh, cool. Okay. That's going to be a little bit of an easier task to do than I first originally thought that it would. Go ahead and just, okay, need a smaller size. Guarantee it's this one. Guarantee it's this one. Man, I'm good. So for those of you who were with me for the pallet building video, building's still right there, and I might get back into it, but I also don't know yet. I wasn't quite ready for that big project. It was something that looked cool at the time, but that was just me killing time and doing other stuff. But this project right here, I really want to get done. Because I'd be the only person in the world, I think, I could be wrong, but I think I'd be the only person in the world that would take a mower, an actual running mower that did work for the most part, and turn it into a trailer, or a camper, I should say, to go camping with. I mean, I do a lot of stuff with mowers, I really do. Very mower obsessed. But to take a mower and make it into a camper is something I don't see many YouTubers out there doing. I'm hoping I'm the first one to try and attempt to do it. I'm not very comfortable with admitting how long that just took. But I am really hoping I'm still recording. And I am still recording. Okay. That's cool. That was stupid. This. You know what? Doing something's probably stupid, but go. Alright, cool. If I'm not mistaken, the other thing about one of the very few things left is motor mounts. Maybe? I don't know. If I can tuck down in there, I think I might just... Actually, hold on a second. Okay. I guess can I just tuck down in there like that? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But this is relatively about the level 1 habitat, so we're about there at least to that part. All this stuff down here. I want to flip all this stuff over. Again, I'm pretty much just using the frame, so I don't know how much more longer of this video I'm going to make, but I don't quite know a good stopping point, so I guess once I get done with this video, I'll just go ahead and, I don't know. Is that the steering column right there? Yes, it is. Oh, and that looks like, oh, okay. That's, never mind, it's not going to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh, let's see. This might work, maybe. Let's see. Should. Try it out. Man, back hurts. So. Okay, that ain't going to come off, so we're just going to go ahead and leave that on there. Might just bend it or something later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the front tires off and take the motor mounts out. And maybe go from there. Might end this video here, might go ahead and make another one. Or go get something to eat or something, I don't know yet. But I'm getting pretty hungry. I do know that for a fact. I came out here and decided to work on this project for you guys. And mainly because I didn't have much else to do. That's where my priorities are at. Oh, I could see this ending bad, really bad. And it didn't. I mean, and I might think about this engine too. It might be a pretty good engine. Oh no, I don't know anything yet. The only thing I do know is this dude's getting hungry and he doesn't quite know where to stop this video at. I've already got a solid hour of recording. Bunch of nonsense for right now. Wow, okay. When in doubt, go to the next bolt. Might need to call in reinforcements, possibly. Again, so if I'm not going to be using this anything except for this frame, then yeah. Thing about working on this stuff is I just smash a finger, and working on engines, you never know when you're going to smash a finger or two, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know where to go on this video. If I should stop it here soon or when. There we go. 3, 2, 1, half, 1 1/4. Okay, 1 3/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/4. That's freaking long. This part off. Oh, is this gonna be the right size? No, it's not. Is this right size? Yeah, it is, at least. Again, I'm very sorry for not being able to show everything, but I mean, anybody can do that part. It's taking a mower apart. That's not the hard part. The hard part's going to be actually getting this thing on, getting a, camper frame onto a mower that's homemade. That's going to be the part that's going to be the issue I have. Okay, bigger socket now for the pulley. Not the right one. Looking to me like mine need to go into the bigger box. Which doesn't make any sense, because why would the pulley have a bigger bolt than the engine mounts? I don't know. And bigger box, here we come. Now look, I don't know which of these sockets might fit. These sockets look too big. Ah, right, because I have another whole thing of them. I'll try 15 out. Nope. Too small. 16. Yep, just right. I might just go ahead and get this thing completely dismantled the way that I want to, and then go ahead and draw plans up and start on working on getting the camper or the trailer made when I have the plans drawn up. Probably would have been a smart deal to at least keep the motor detached. Oh well. Actually, Yeah, that probably would have been a smarter deal to keep everything attached before trying to take the pulley off. Because now I'm running into the issue of it doesn't want to stop turning. Man. I wish I thought of doing that sooner before I took this whole thing apart. Actually. Oh my gosh. Been working out, but what else do I have to try? You know what? I'm gonna see if I can't go ahead and put one of these bolts back in. As you guys can clearly tell, when I was in school, I rode the struggle bus all the way to school and back. And then some. And then more. Is someone in there? Probably not. Alright. What are you doing, dog? Okay, guys, I think you can hear me, so make sure something real quick. Okay, guys, I think you can hear me now. So, clearly, this is not at all the finished product, but um, oof, I got the pulley pulled out of the engine, pulley pulled out, the front wheels taken off. I took the front where the wheels, you know how they, um, how do I want to call it? Do that in the front. How the wheels do that in the front. The whole, you guys don't get it. I took the wheel off, the whole front wheels, and I flipped that part so it sits like this now. So now everything is up like it should be. And I'm hoping I can make it kind of a compartment down here once I get this whole pallet thing locked in. But um, if I'm not mistaken, I have the somewhat decent foundation to get this thing made into what I want to get it made into. Now, what I'm about to do is not really the safest thing because it's being held up by the front stance it's on. So I'm just gonna try to get on here just to see what it does, and see if it'll hold up. I also bent the console in so I can put screws through the right through here up into the pallets so they stay there, and then obviously I'll do that with the back parts too. But this is clearly not safe, but I'm doing it anyway. But I just want to make sure and see. Oof. Uh-oh. That's cute. That's real cute. Okay, so I mean, for the most part, it's looking like it'll work. I just clearly have to get everything attached like it needs to be. There's that side. I think it should be good. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Okay. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to make this work just to test out for a second or not. Yikes. That bungee cord's definitely seen some better days. I really hope I can get a good shot because this is probably going to end up being my thumbnail. If I don't die in the process. Why didn't I think about doing that sooner? Grab a hold of the frame itself. Actually, that's a pretty bad idea because if this thing were to fall off and I got my fingers in there, I might get caught up. Let's see. Yeah, that's clearly not going to. So, there's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to go this way. Pull this side. Hopefully, this works. Okay. It's clearly highly stable, as you can tell. I'm just wanting to find out if I can make this into something lengthable for me to be able to stay in. Obviously, a mobile camper trailer. And quite honestly, from what I'm seeing right now, it is very doable. It's going to need a lot more stabilization, that's for a fact. But from what I'm seeing right now, there should be plenty enough space to make a room where I can just set like a little stove in here or something. Trying to think wintertime and fall time, but I want to see if I can't lay across it very evenly. Oh yeah, there should be plenty of room. Yeah, like I'm not even at the end of this pallet, and yet I still got at least probably a foot that way. So yeah, Next step might be just getting these pallets put on, attached in a lot safer manner, and they might just go from there. I don't know yet, but go ahead and get the thumbnail, and that might be in this video for this video. If I can do this without dying. Phone is in my back pocket, getting caught up. Okay, perfect. Right there, perfect. Okay. So yeah, that's also kind of holding that there. The one shift I couldn't get out. But for the most part, I should be able to pretty well sink some screws into this thing. Like right here, back here would be the ideal place. I don't want to make it too tall. I'm going to figure out where I need to make a door at. Maybe a window or two. But for the most part, this looks like this could be a decent little trailer if I can get everything welded and I guess, build up right. The next video might just be me. Well, next video is going to probably be what the next video is going to be. But for right now, I'm already content with what I've done so far. So, and there's no turning back now because I've destroyed a lot of bits and pieces to get this part. So at this point, it has to be a trailer of some sort. Whether I just make this thing up into a trailer to, haul wood, or make it a full-on camper that I would actually like to take anywhere and go camping in it. Clearly, it's not going to have a lot of space, but you don't need a lot of space. I'm going to try to make it where I do have plenty of space. I can do a lot of stuff if I need to, but for the most part, just camp out in it. I'd like to go get me a hot tent, but this could be a lot cheaper than making a hot tent up. I mean, I've already got a lot of the materials I need, so. Yeah, I guess that's going to be the end of this video. I realistically just wanted to show you guys what I've got done so far. But, I mean, yeah, it's clearly by no means this is sturdy structure right now. But possibly maybe tomorrow I might get this more structuralized. I might try to get the pallet, probably tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, try to get this pallet and this pallet both bolted down so they're sturdy. And then try to get the front tongue. There's a dog over the other hillside. Try to get the tongue welded onto the front of this thing, and then I'll be able to haul whatever. Now for the fun part, getting off of this thing, which I don't care if this pallet falls at this point. It's okay. Okay, cool. I will go ahead and show you guys what I mean on this stuff, though, if we're still recording, which I hope we are. Oh, yeah, cool. Go ahead and leave this connected. Mine was dead earlier. I didn't realize it. So, get this side all connected up. Put some bolts through this part to get that held up. Might try to put something right here so this can be held down better. Actually, I might try to find a steel plate someplace and just gotta take this, break that. But I might try to see if I can't find a steel plate or something someplace and put it right here, weld it on, screw it on, or bolt it on or something. And then over on this side, I might just do the same thing. Try to bend this over a little bit, get a steel plate welded or bolted down, probably welded because I'm going to have room to bolt this to that down. Again, this would be a storage compartment for whatever. I'm not really sure what it could be for because it's a little bit of a smaller space than I anticipated it being, but sure I could make a storage compartment for it somehow. And then as I was saying a second ago, go and disconnect this. As I was saying a second ago, take this and try to make a tongue out of it. So what I would do is, might try to grind that hole out and stick this right in that hole, and then try to weld around it, and obviously make this a tongue. And it would stick out just past the pallet. So I'm still thinking about that. But for the most part, looks like this could be possibility of something actually coming true. So, one thing I'm thinking about is really wondering if I would need to offset these wheels a little bit so it's more sturdy and not, wheels like this and the platform like that so it doesn't rock easy. But for the most part, I'm already thinking this could actually be a decent project. And I might try to see if I can't get this part taken out and just weld it or bolt it down to this part, something, and then take this. You know what I'm getting at. A lot of work to be done. And I might take other pallets and take other boards and put them down. I might try to use OSB for this, but I'm also not really 100% certain. Might just try to do what I can. I don't really know for a fact. This is going to take some materials. And again, I don't have much money to play with, so for the most part, yeah, it's going to be a mobile cabin out of a mower, hopefully. Again, I've already broke too much and removed too much stuff for this to be able to be put back together. So, oh yeah, one more thing. If I can, which I'd love to, try to, if I'm going to make this the tongue, if I do, take a jack and put a jack on the tongue part. That way, I can set it down, whatever. But no, if money wasn't an issue, this project would not take long at all. Money is a big, big, big issue. Like I don't have any, so no jobs coming up. The only thing that would really help me out was getting that $2,000 stimulus check from old Trumpy. Whether it happens, I don't know, but at least hope, I guess. But with that being said and done, this is kind of where I'm at with things. I mean, as you guys can also see, it's being held up by the adjusters for the deck. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of potential here if I can do it the right way. A lot of potential. I just have to do it the right way. But like I also said, I took too many things out of this. Steering wheel, that cup holder. I've taken too many innards and things out. Not that I probably couldn't put them back if I tried to focus, remember where they go, but I'd much rather make a cool little cabin I can just take anywhere I want to, if I can get that done. If not, then that's okay, but we're going to try to do what we can. You can get both these pallets lined up, take screws and go screw one this side, one this side, one that side, and just, like I said, a lot of things I'm thinking about. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out as we go. But that's pretty much what I have so far. So, with that being said and done, always keep your frame in mind, and also as always, keep it top notch. And I will see you in the next video, whether that be this project or something else. But this is about the only thing I can think of right now to make a video about. So, this is more likely to be it. Guys, have a good one.